Certainly. Python data classes introduced in Python 3.7 via the data classes module provide a decorator and functions for automatically adding special methods to classes. This allows for easier syntax and cleaner code when defining classes that are primarily used for storing data. Why data classes are amazing. 1. Less boilerplate code. Data classes automatically generate methods like init, rep, pack, and others based on the class attributes you define. This reduces the amount of boilerplate code you need to write. Type annotations. Data classes encourage the use of type hints, which improves code readability and helps with type checking. Immutability option. You can create immutable data classes by setting the frozen parameter to true, making instances of the class hashable and preventing modification. Making evidence Default values and factory functions. You can easily set default values for fields or use factory functions for more complex defaults. Easy comparison with the EC method automatically generated. Comparing instances of data classes is straightforward and intuitive. Basic example of a data class here. So a simple example to illustrate how data classes work. Python from data classes import data class class point int creating instances of the point class pointone point 1, 2.2.1, 2.3.3, 4 print pointone output point 2 e2 print pointone point 2 output true print pointone point 3 output false. Features of data classes. 1. Default values. You can specify default values for attributes. Python data class circle radius float 1.0 color stro blue circleon circle circlet circle radius 2.5 print circleon output circle radius 1.0 color blue print circlet output circle radius 2.5 color blue. 2. Using field for more control. You can use the field function to customize how attributes behave. Python from data classes import data class field data class rectangle width float height float area float field init false def post init self area self width self rectangle for print rectangle output rectangle width 3 height 4 area 12. In this example, area calculated automatically after the instance is initialized. Or more Immutability to create immutable data classes. Use frozen true Python data class frozen true class immutable pointx int e int immutable point 5 10 immutable point at 6. This will raise a frozen instancier. Advanced features. 1. Custom methods. You can define custom methods in your data classes just like in regular classes. Python data class employee name salary float def give raise self amount float object. Inheritance. Data classes support inheritance, allowing you to extend functionality easily. Python data class manager employee department manager Bob 70,000 sales print manager output manager name Bob salary 70,000 department sales. Conclusion. Python data classes are a powerful feature that simplifies writing classes intended for storing data by reducing boilerplate code, supporting type annotations, and providing built-in methods for comparison and representation. Data classes make your code cleaner and easier to maintain. Whether you're working on small scripts or large applications, data classes can enhance your coding experience. If you haven't tried them yet, consider refactoring your data-centric classes into data classes for a cleaner and more efficient code base.